I Will Survive by Gloria Gaynor. All-time classic pop song. I'm sure everybody of a certain age is probably familiar with it. I've decided to do, there's a band called Cake that have covered this. And the reason I've decided to use their version of it as a reference for my arrangement. The only reason I've done that is because it's more of a strummy version rather than a fully produced pop version. So in my opinion, it lends itself a little bit better to just acoustic guitar strumming rather than, you know, the full-on music production thing. It's totally not out of disrespect for Gloria Gaynor. I love the original song, but what we're doing here, if you want to go listen to, you know, when I say listen to the original, the Cake version of it is a lot more guitar based than the Gloria Gaynor version. Obviously, without Gloria Gaynor, there wouldn't have been a Cake version, so full credit to Gloria Gaynor. Fantastic song, fantastic artist. It's the same song throughout. A few little adjustments I think Cake have made to the lyrics. Quick trigger warning. One thing I think they've done in the first verse, they've sort of slipped an F word into it, so if that's a problem, I'm sorry, but I'm just going to stick with the music as they've done it. Just two things in terms of playing it. The first thing is chord-wise. I don't think in this playlist I've used a B7 chord before, so that might be new if you're working your way through this playlist. As always, I'll have a little bit of a look at that at the end. I'm not going to get too bogged down with it now. Nothing to worry about, but it's maybe not one that's on your basic beginners chord sheet. Second thing, good news, it's the same structure all the way throughout the song, so the progression that we're going to play for the verse is the same as the progression that we play for the chorus, and the same for the second verse and the second chorus. So we only need to learn one chord progression, and that always makes it a little bit easier. So without further ado, we'll have a go at it. Cake version of I Will Survive, the Gloria Gaynor classic. There's no chance I'm going to be able to sing this anywhere near accurate, but I'll try and give you something to laugh at. First I was afraid, I was petrified. I kept thinking I could never live without you by my side. But I spent so many nights just thinking how you've done me wrong, and I grew strong. I learned how to get along, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here without that look upon your face. I should have changed my effing lock. I would have made you leave your key. If I'd have known for just 1 second you'd be back to bother me. Oh, now go, walk out the door, just turn. And that same chord progression is the same for the chorus, without wanting to embarrass myself anymore by trying to put words to it. So it's straightforward. There's only that one chord, that B7, that you may not be familiar with. I've just done simple sort of one strums or simple strumming. You get more used to the song, you'll be able to strum it a little bit more creatively, do something a little bit that sounds better. I'm trying to produce these videos, so I'm really sort of all my own above cut corners, not learning intricate strumming patterns and trying to do things super fancy. I just wanted to try and get the pattern across to you, so that's the main reason why I've just stuck with doing a strum at a time. It might make it easy for you to see as well. So back to that B7 chord that I was talking about. It's I said on a previous video when I described a C add 9, I think it was. There's various different ways that you can play each chord. You'll probably find that with the B7 as well if you look on your app or your chord charts. The way that I've played it, because it was quite simple and it's a root chord, fits with the song, is I've played the first note, I've played a B on my A string, followed by, that was using my second finger, followed by first fret there, my D string, so D sharp. My third finger, I'm playing the second fret on my G string. So I've got an A there, open B string, and 2nd fret finally with my little finger, an F sharp, on the high E string. That's my B7. It might sound a bit complicated, look a bit complicated because I'm using all 4 fingers and it looks a bit twisty, but it's actually not as bad as it seems. Practice it a few times and you'll be okay with it. If I was to take my 1st finger away, just to, as an example, I think that'll probably be B-7. I've got sort of alternating 2nd fret and open string. So each alternate finger is playing 2nd fret, and I've just got that one there covering the 1st fret. So there's your B7. Sorry about the language on the song sheet. I've kept it genuine, so it is there. Apologies for trigger alerts if there's anything like that. That'll be in the link down below. Again, nice and easy. One progression works the same for every verse and every chorus. So you should be able to get going with this in double quick time.